Welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. Today we're going to do my very premature 2025 Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft. Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, comment as well, become a YouTube member. Why the hell not? Exclusive content and also exclusive giveaways only for you members. So let's do this 2025 very premature mock draft for the Vikings. You're probably thinking to yourself, Lupagus, what the hell? What a waste of time. Why would you even bother doing this? Well, is it a waste of time? I don't know if it's a waste of time, but definitely things are going to change between now and April 2025. But what it does, lets us know, maybe just associate some names with positions of need for the Vikings right now, which would be D tackle, interior O-line, and wide receiver, kind of my three big ones for the Vikings as we head into the 2024 season. But also maybe get some prospect names associated with the Vikings that we can maybe start watching as the college football season begins to unfold late this summer. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the PFN mock draft simulator. It's one of my favorite. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing going. I got 7 rounds. I got the Vikings picked. They got us picking 10th overall. No respect for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see who is on the board for us. I'm not going to do a trade. We're just going to hide those right now. So this review, Luther Burden, that receiver from Missouri, getting a ton of love. Carson Beck was the quarterback taken. No other quarterbacks went off the board. So let's see what we got. We got Mika Ibuka, the wide receiver from Ohio State, very tempting. Harold Perkins, linebacker. Shadur Sanders, Colorado quarterback. But there he is. Mason Graham, D tackle, Michigan. I don't remember ever being second week in May and having a prospect linked to the Vikings as much as Mason Graham has been already. He's exactly what we need on the D line. Quick out the ball. Great blend of strength, power. He's good against the run. He's the force that we need on this line that we have not been able to get. Mason Graham has to be the Vikings' #1 target going in this thing. Again, it could change. It's going to change between now and next April. But Mason Graham, Vikings, this would be a slam dunk if you're able to get him. Again, the downside is you're picking 10, so it means you got a really, really shitty season. So now I'm going to look at the interior O-line. We got a couple guys here. Xavier Truss from Georgia. I believe he is absolutely ginormous. They don't have his size, but I think he's a big old boy. Gus Hartwig, a center from Purdue. So I'm actually going to go with Mr. Truss, Xavier Truss, the big guard from Georgia. This is under the assumption Blake Brandel just does not work out as our starting left guard. Now we have some competition in a young guy who could potentially take that spot over. So, again, Vikings, we have a first-round pick. We have 2 fifths, and I believe that is it this year. So very, very scant. Yes, we're going to get at least 1 third-round comp pick. So we'll have 4 by the time the draft starts. Maybe we'll swing around. Maybe we'll move around. But, yeah, right now, not a lot of picks for your Minnesota Vikings when it comes to 2025 NFL draft. But I'm going to go with the wide receiver. I'm going to go Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver, Alabama. I don't know anything about him, but his name's Jeremy, and that's freaking cool. And really look at the receiver position. Yeah, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, but then Brandon Powell, 1-year deal. He'll be gone next year. Jalen Miller hasn't panned out. Christian Jackson hasn't panned out. I don't know if we have another guy. So we definitely have to get a receiver, and why not an Alabama SEC battle-tested player? So Mason Graham at 10, the force, the guy we need on this D-line to make this thing complete. Xavier Truss, a big old guard. Maybe he can be our starting left guard moving forward. And then Jeremy frickin' Bernardski, wide receiver, Alabama. Again, it's May 10th. 2024. We're a year out of this thing, but those are the positions I think will be high on the Vikings wish list next year, assuming, barring like someone unexpected steps up. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Have you done any 2025 mock drafts? Are y'all mocked out? Let me know, and also keep your skull in your hole.